Tesla's cutting its prices. I'm not talking about a small discount either. They're literally dumping its prices. You'd think that consumers would be thrilled, and yes, many are. But actually, it's also making some Tesla owners in America, Europe, and China very angry. Today, we're looking at why Tesla has slashed its prices, why people are angry, and whether this will cause a price war in the EV market. Several weeks ago, Tesla slashed its prices here in the States for its Model 3 compact sedan and the Model Y compact crossover. A week before the price dump, Tesla slashed its prices across Europe and China. Here's the thing, Teslas are not cheap. Most Americans can't afford one. So when you consider a price cut of 6% up to 20%, talking about saving thousands of dollars. For example, the Model Y sticker price was $65,990. Well, with the price cut, it's dropped to $52,999. That's a difference of $13,000 or a whopping 20% off. The biggest cut is for the Model S Plaid. Previously, it was priced at $135,990, but now it's $114,990. That's a massive $21,000 off. Now, the Model 3 is Tesla's lowest priced car. The original MSRP was just under $47,000, $46,990 to be exact, but now it's $43,090. That's not as steep of a cut, just $3,000 or 6.4% off. But who wouldn't welcome a discount if you're looking to buy one anyway? For now, the new lower prices are evidently here to stay, at least for now. Funny enough, the past 2 years, Tesla's been raising its prices, mainly due to higher inflation, among other factors. In fact, last year, Tesla's prices got so high that Elon Musk himself acknowledged that prices had gotten embarrassing. That's when he said he hoped to bring prices down. And then seemingly out of the blue, several weeks ago, Musk followed through with it. But not everyone is happy. Believe it or not, some Americans are actually pretty angry about these cuts. Just imagine a different scenario. Let's say after months of contemplation and saving up, you finally decide to buy a Tesla. The only problem is you bought your Tesla just a week, maybe a few days, or even worse, a few hours before Tesla announced the price cuts. Well, that's got to give you a stomachache. One recent Tesla owner said that after seeing Tesla's surprise price cut announcement, she felt that she got duped and taken advantage of as a consumer. And now, she said she'll never buy another Tesla ever again. Obviously, this wasn't the reaction that Tesla anticipated, to say the least. On top of all that, even European consumers who saw Tesla's price cuts in Europe aren't happy. One European Tesla buyer said that they felt a little shortchanged, that they had just picked up their Model 3 rear-wheel drive back in December, and they wished Tesla could soften the blow in some way, shape, or form. Another European consumer who bought a Tesla one day before the price cut vented that they had just lost 5,000 British pounds, nearly $6,200 in US dollars. But it's not just America and European Tesla owners who are angry. So are the Chinese consumers. Even before all this happened in the Western world, Tesla slashed the prices in China. Actually, it cut prices for the Model Y and Model 3 in China twice in 3 months. What happened is, Tesla fell short of its 2022 delivery target. So it appointed Tom Zhou as lead executive for Asia to oversee global output and deliveries. Soon after his appointment, Tesla started slashing prices in China. In fact, because of the price cut, dozens of Tesla owners protested at a delivery center in Shanghai. But that wasn't all. Protests against the price cuts happened across China in cities like Henan, Wuxi, and Hangzhou. Up until then, Tesla had really only seen consumers' complaints in the form of online posts. So these recent widespread spontaneous protests were a first for Tesla. But the point of these protests weren't just to slam Tesla. Chinese consumers were trying to pressure Tesla into offering them some form of compensation. A few Tesla owners in Shanghai felt they'd been misled by Tesla sales staff, who had allegedly pressured them to close orders and suggested that prices may get even higher in the new year. One consumer claimed that she bought her Model 3 back in December after Tesla sales staff came to her house to finalize loan documents and had pressured her to close the deal. And now, the recent price cuts are giving her anxiety, and she's suffering problems with sleeping. Some Tesla owners in China staked out a waiting room at a Tesla center. If you're wondering how Tesla responded, well, Tesla explained in a group chat that consumers would not be compensated. So right now, there's no sign that Tesla will reimburse or compensate recent buyers, whether they're American, European, or Chinese. Now, that said, it appears that consumers who placed orders at the old price may be able to cancel, at least in the UK, if that's the case. But for consumers who've already received their cars, well, then sadly, they're stuck with what they have. Now, the obvious question in everyone's mind is, why is Tesla dumping the prices, especially in uncertain economic times? Actually, there are a few reasons. Part of it comes down to the Inflation Reduction Act. With the Inflation Reduction Act, consumers can qualify for a tax credit of up to $7,500 on new EVs and plug-in hybrids. The only catch is that the EV and plug-in hybrids have to meet certain criteria in order to be eligible. For example, the car is to weigh less than 14,000 pounds. It must use a battery that at least has 7 kilowatt hours of capacity, and it must have been assembled in North America. Vans, SUVs, or pickups must have a suggested retail price below $80,000, and smaller vehicles must be priced at a maximum of $55,000 or less. But the Inflation Reduction Act isn't the only reason behind Tesla's price cuts. Tesla's recent price dump was a strategic move by Elon Musk and Tesla. The fact is, Tesla's been seeing way less demand for their cars than it expected. And Tesla is no longer the only big player in the EV game. It foresaw that if their cars weren't going to qualify for the Inflation Reduction Act tax credits, while its competitors' cars do, then it'll put a further dent to consumer demand. So you can see how strategic it is for them to lower prices to qualify so their EVs can get this tax credit. But it's more than that. Tesla announced last year it sold the record 1.3 million vehicles. You'd think the company would be thrilled, but in reality, that record fell seriously short of Elon Musk's goal to grow sales by 50% each and every year. Tesla started bracing itself for some bumps in the road all the way back when the pandemic hit the globe. Just last year, the company had to face pandemic shutdowns in China, which cut in production at the Shanghai factory. At the same time, Tesla was continuing to work on scaling up production at its Berlin and Austin facilities. On top of that, Elon Musk decided to buy Twitter for $44 billion. It's that latest multi-billion-dollar purchase that has many wondering about where's Musk's focus really is. Twitter or Tesla? Elon Musk sold billions of dollars to Tesla stock to finance his Twitter acquisition, and that had a major negative impact on Tesla's stock price. Then he laid off tons of Twitter's employees, which fed a wave of controversy at Twitter. All these factors combined, 2022 was far from spectacular. In fact, last year, Tesla shares were down more than 65%. And it wasn't just Tesla that got hit hard, so was Elon Musk. Because of that 65% decrease, Elon Musk is no longer the richest person in the world, at least for now. That said, analysts believe that Tesla's price cuts will probably increase demand in deliveries for Tesla. We're talking somewhere between 12 to 15% globally this year, some have estimated. But look, here's the thing about the EV market. It's shifting. Tesla's been losing market share as more EV models enter the race. The reality is that new EV models will only continue to come. So Tesla slashing prices is a strategic way to gear itself up for growing competition. In fact, it's the reason that Tesla slashed prices in China. It was to help level the playing field against Tesla's largest competitor, which is BYD. Some analysts even believe that these price cuts may lead to a massive price war in the EV market. Actually, that'd be a good thing for consumers. In the world of capitalism, competition is a good thing and it benefits all the consumers. The recent price cut is giving Tesla a competitive edge. Now it'll be harder for EV startups like Rivian and Lucid with high-priced cars. The fact remains that both Rivian and Lucid haven't generated much profit at all. The thing with Lucid is it's targeting the luxury and sport luxury sedan segment. Its cars start at well over $87,000, which is cheaper than the base version of the Model S sedan. And now, with Tesla's price cut, price gap got even smaller, but it's still an $8,000 difference. Anyways, Lucid is a story of its own. If you haven't seen my latest video on why Lucid is dying, check it out. As for Rivian, actually, it has the most cash compared to other U.S. electric car startups. But the problem is, Rivian spends more on producing each car than actually selling them. Right now, the R1T pickup truck starts at $73,000, and the R1S SUV starts at $78,000. This is a company whose largest shareholder is Amazon. To date, they have no plans on selling cheaper cars, but who knows how or if they will react to Tesla's price cut. Then there's Fisker. It's a lesser-known car company. That's because it's an American startup that launched in 2016 in Southern California. Right now, it's developing the Fisker Ocean, which is a two-row electric SUV. The base trim's supposed to start under $40,000, and they only just recently started production. So if anything, I'd say Fisker is in a more vulnerable position, if anything. But look, as far as companies are concerned, it's not just Tesla that's been seeing hard times. Actually, the entire car industry's been hit hard as of late, mainly because inflation and interest rates are high, and semiconductor chip supply is low. In fact, here in the U.S., car sales fell about 8% last year to less than 14 million cars and trucks. That was the lowest level since 2011. So it's in this kind of market that Tesla's going for the offensive by proactively cutting prices. This can be a game changer that moves the EV market to cut their prices too. But now you tell me, What do you think of Tesla's price cuts? Do you think it'll move other EV makers to lower their prices? Please share by commenting below. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for your support.